Hello everyone, I am Akshata Mahesh Shetty from the Department of Mechatronics. Today we are going to present some SQL queries. We are the team members of four: Anurag Kumar, Dheeraj P, Solomon G, and Akshata Mahesh Shetty. Now we are moving towards the SQL queries. Over to Anurag Kumar.
Thank you, Akshata. Now I will be handling the queries from 1 to 6. So we will be diving into the queries. So I will start from, so I will be handling from 1 to 6. So first query is, as we can see, list all seats in a specific screen. So we need to list all these seats in specific screen. So I have used seat table for this, seat ID. Then I have used columns like seat ID, screen ID, and seat number. Then I have used order by to put it in order wise. Solomon, can you run this code? Yeah. As you can see, scroll down. As you can see, screen seat ID, then screen ID. So all the screen ID for one came into seats. All the seats number came, as you can see. See screen for screen ID one, all the seat came. Like that also screen ID two, all the seats came. Now coming to next query, that is count the number of reviews for each movie. So for that, I have used movie table. In that, I have used movie ID and movie title. So I have defined movie as M. So as you can see, both MM. Then count to review the total number of counts I have used. Then group by I have used to put it in a group. Then order by I have used to put it in order wise. Then there are descending. So descending I have used to put it in descending order. So Solomon, please run this code. Little go up. Hmm. So as you can see, all the reviews came for each sweepers, the milk of sorrow, sweets, everything came. Total number of reviews 100, and with their movie ID. So now coming to third query, fetch all upcoming shows. So we need to fetch all the upcoming shows. So for that I have used show table. In that show table I have used columns like show ID, screen ID, then movie title. I have used movie table also. In that movie title. In that also I have defined show as S. Solomon, can you run this code? Yeah. So these are the upcoming shows. As you can see, Killer, Restless Blood, Wow Telly, Blood Banks, etc. are the upcoming shows. Now coming to the next query, which is fourth, find the most expensive food items. So in that we need to find most expensive. So I have used food order items from, and I have defined it as F. So I, like as you can see, I have used columns like item ID, F name, FS rate, etc. from food items. So I've used order by and descending to put it in order and descending order. So running, as you can see, all the rates came. This is the Festa nachos are the most expensive food. Then value pizza next, like that. Then golden button popcorn is next. So like that, output is coming. So now coming to next query, which is fifth, find the most frequent movie genres. So I've used genre as a table, then count the number of frequent genres are there, then order by and group by, and put it in descending order. So we'll run this code and see the output. So as you can see, came total number for comedy it's 108, horror 101, genres are there, drama 99, action 94, as you can see. Now coming to last for me, which is sixth, get the most popular shows. So for that, I have used show table. In that, I have used columns like show ID and show date time. So I used count to count the most popular shows. Now run this code. Yeah, these are the upcoming shows. As you can see, show type, date and time is there. Show ID is there. Total tickets sold is also there. Thank you all. Now I am passing the queries to Akshata Mahesh.
Thank you, Anurag. Now I request Solomon to put the queries on the screen. Yeah, thank you. Now the first query we can see that the customers who have made the most spending. So now in this query we define the point transactions, user ID and user, and this point transaction in we put it in the descending order. Now I requested Solomon to run this program. As we can see that user id, name and the total spending was shown in the output, and you can see the total spending, how much they are spent over that. And the next program, now you can see the eighth program, which was the find the most popular show time. As we can see, we defined the some show date time, and also we limited it till 3. So when we run this program, we will get the 3 output, and these 3 outputs were in the descending order. We are ordering this. So as we can see, there is a show date time as well as the total booking, and it will limited to the 3. Now we are moving to the next queries, which was the calculate the average spending per customer. So as we can see, we defined some showtime id and the title also. As we can see the screen name also here and the show date time also. So in this program we limited in these programs we just adding the defining from the show. And now when we run these programs, we will get the output along with the show id, title and the screen name and the show date and time. And we are descending order, and we can see that the movie here, Killer Beans and About Ali and the Nine or Body Bags, all the movies we will get in the showtime date time also. Now we are moving to the next query, which was the find the most popular food item orders. In this we are defining the food item ID and along with the food item name, and it was limited to the 5. So now when we run this program, we will get the 5 output. As we can see the output here, we will get the item id, name and the total order in the descending order, where it was limited till 5. As we can see that cheesy delight pizza and the order number also, we will get how much order we were getting. All these things will be shown in the output. When we are moving to the next queries, which was identify customers who have earned more than 800 loyalty points. This will be where we are defining the some user id along with the name and the current points. And here when we run the program, we will get in the descending order. And as we can see now that we are getting some user ids and name and the correct points, and in the descending order also, as we can see Zon Alvas and William George, we can see the current points also. Now we didn't put the limit over here, so we are getting the those who are getting the more 800 loyalty points, that listed we are getting from here. As we can see the next query, which was analyze revenue contribution by the each screen, which we define some screen IDs, screen names and the total revenue and all. Now as we can run this program, as we can see that we are getting the screen ID, screen names and total revenue along with the total ticket which was sold. So these are the queries which I got. I would like to Dheeraj to continue these queries. Thank you.
I'm Dheeraj. I'm talking about today's queries. according to the database which was provided by our team. I'm starting it from 13th query. Username, user ID, name, and emails. We have not limited any data sets over here. So we are getting the complete data structure which was provided in the database.
According to this code, we are trying to take the booking IDs and the total number of shows booked, so that we will have the data set as per the requirement. You can see that the username, user ID, name, and total bookings is in the order. Okay, the next query is to find the most profitable food items and their sales. In this, we are taking the food items order, food item size, and the booking food orders list, so that we can make the code as per the requirement of profitable food items and their sales. Run the code. As you can see the item ID, name of the dishes, and total sales taken on, and the total number of orders which people have placed for the dishes. In the 16th query, they have asked for calculate total points earned by user in a given period. For this, we have used our data sets to find the user ID, to calculate the earned points in the earned points using the given data. We are also summing the points. In this, we can see user ID and their user ID number 4641, and the name, and the total points earned by each user. In the next query, identify users who have made a booking. Yeah, this is a simple code. We have just taken the user ID, name, and emails from the database, and we have structured it. In this code run, we can see that user ID, name, and emails are arranged in sequential order. In this next query, users with membership and their current points. We have just refined the structure using the membership ID and the current points which they have earned from the database. Now you can see the name of the user and the current points they're having in their current scoreboard. Just scroll. Okay. Thank you. Now I'm gonna hand over to Solomon.
Hello everyone. I will be continuing with from 19 where Dheeraj has left. In the 19th one, the list of all items which there are available sites and trades. Here we have the item pair, the food item names, and their available size, that may be small, medium, or something like that, and trades. I have taken the select and I use the FI, that is food item size, where it has an item name, and FS as food that has food size, and FS as in the food size only we have the right. So that I'm joining it so that we can order by it from as name and size and the rates. So when we run this code, we will be going to the name, size, and rate, where we get the filling soda, that is large, that is a rating of 9.97. That is in that we have another two like medium, large, and small, like that. It has order like this. Going to the 20 questions that query. Finding the payment gateways use the most frequency. Here they ask you which payment they are in the queries which I am the database which I am having. In that which their user is using frequently. So if you go that I am changing that payment gateway, that is here a payment gateway, that has changing the name as using alias and changing the name as payment gateway and counting its, and it has I'm changing the name and count usage, and from parent Paytm fee and some gateway fee, payment fee, and also I grouped it by these names and order wise descending order. I limited only three, so that if we run this code, I will getting top three, which is using the code by the people. Though you can see that those are pay that they are using 5,039 people, and PayPal is using 5,008, and Strip is 4,899. So we shall move on. 21 query, that the listing customers with multiple things on the same day. Here they are told us that booking or a resort or something. It may be a booking resorts or a food item. It can be anything that depends on customer. They are using that who are booking at the same day. The people who are booking at the twice or thrice. So that we yeah, that's our query. So I am selecting the user ID as a name and date. I am mentioning the date as a booking date and counting it as a number of booking. From booking, I'm joining that from user. I'm taking user details from the joining to that booking, so that I'm order by a booking date and the name. If so, if I run this code, I will be getting data the persons who had booked two numbers of a day. So I am defining here that as having count that a booking is that more than one. If the person or if they are booking more than one, so that the output it will become as two. You miss here to the maximum is two. They are booked. So that is the output of this code. And moving towards to 22 query, that is identifying the booking hours. Here we are identifying the when is the peak time. There are the more people will book the resort or something it may be. I am selecting that as HDR time, that is that is using for changing its name as a booking hours and counting it as total booking from booking. I have take this data from bookings and group by hours, and I put in descending order. I have grouped total bookings with descending order so that we can get the more number of booking when the members are booking the resort or something. Okay, when we run this, we will be getting like this. At 3 o'clock, there are 372 people they are booking, and at 19, there are 669, and at 4, we have 668 people. So we can see in a day there are 20. It's there in a 24-hour format, so that it's like it's 19. Moving forward to another query, that is 23, and analyzing the trend and new user registration over time. That is analyzing the trend. That's a part, and second part is that they're using new user registration over time. The first as selected is a user ID and minimum transaction date time as a fixed TX date, and from the points transaction and grouped by ID. So that from there I will get here on the first date as a registration month, count as a new user, and grouping it as, and I limited only two so that we can analyze. Okay, here we have only two users, that has they have new user, and the booking new user registration over time, that is only the two people that has registered in 24/3 and 24 4. Moving towards the next query, that is 24th, and this is the last final query of our presentation. 24, identifying the customer with the highest spending food on items. Here we are finding that which customer is spending highest payment food or highest spending money. Okay, here we are customer who are spending that I am taking a user ID from this user, and the sum and quantity into piece of item. Quantity, that is how many times they are brought or how many times they are purchased, and I'm taking it as priced, and it's I'm taking a total spending so that we can have a multiply with the total price with the spending time. And from order food and ordering, we have, then I'm ordering the food item, food order and food size, not food size, food order and food order items. I have done, and I set the limit as 10 so that I can get. And the descending order why? Because we want the person who is spending the most. Okay, so that when I run this code, we will be having that user ID name and the total spending. That is user ID, that is T4 3452. That is name is Thompson. Your total spending is 837. Then we are going like that. They are limited up to 10, so that is came up to 10, top 10. Okay, this is we are came for end of our presentation. We have divided this work into 4 members. There we have already seen that first one, it has from 1 to 7, 1 to 6, that is done by Anurag, and second that is from 7 to 12, that is done by Akshata, and then that is 13 to 18 query is done by Dheeraj, and from 19 to 24 that is done by me. And this is our presentation, and thank you.